treat, and for this evening we have for your viewing pleasure some Star Wars Saga Collection Cantina Patreons. And here they are. Now this guy over here, now, I think he's one of the first ones you see in the movie anyway. He pops his head up and stuff, and I kind of was hoping his neck would be a bit longer. I'm hoping there's an action feature in there where you can make his neck a bit longer. I don't think there's going to be, is there really? But I do like the fact that, a bit like the vintage Star Wars figures, that kind of you only see his head, so therefore the rest of his body's kind of a bit of a mystery, so therefore I dare say there will be drawings that some bloke has done, like, of what he's supposed to look like, and then his backstory, and who he's related to, and where he went to school, and kind of if he likes macaroni cheese type of thing. So there will obviously be things to back up that this is actually what it looks like, but I do kind of like the connotations, or the kind of the connections, or the kind of to the vintage collection, type of thing. So he actually looks pretty decent figure in terms of just how cool and like random stuff did they need to give them kind of feet. When they looked at that face, did they think, I know what kind of feet he'll suit them? Anyway, so that's him. So he's pretty awesome. And then we have this praying mantis. I don't really know what to think about this character. I don't know anything about it apart from what I've read in the back of the packet, which basically says it's a praying mantis. Apparently she lures people into her bed and then eats them or something, which is kind of quite fun. Can you imagine trying to lure Luke Skywalker in and get oh, hey down there, can you give me a hand? Anyway, so yes, gigantic praying mantis. The thing I love about the Cantina figures is that essentially you don't see them that much in the film, so kind of getting a lot of patrons, it's been nice to then rewatch the movies and to kind of spend a bit of time actually looking around for them all. That's been fun. So I'll have to watch A Phantom Menace. I'll have to watch A New Hope. That was a Freudian slip if I've ever heard one. And check out, see if I can see Clit Keed Cag. So let's get them out of the packet and have a look what they look like out the packet. Dunk-a-dunk, dunk-a-dunk, dunk-a-dunk-a-doo-doo, dunk-a-dunk. Yes, it would have been nicer if it actually focused on it. Instant replay. So here he is out the packet. Now he's pretty nice looking. His neck actually, because it was a bit it was like that, kind of like looking down in the packet, you see. But when you pull his head up a bit, it does look a lot better in terms of how he looks, type of thing. He kind of reminds us of kind of like E.T. mixed with the coat hanger type of thing, doesn't he? So his costume is pretty cool, apart from this is really loose, so obviously when he's running around, all of his chains and things fall out of there, and his feet are really quite annoying. They don't look too badly sort of sculpted and stuff, but I don't know, there's not a great deal you can do with that, really, is there? Although I dare say he's probably going to be pretty good at doing the limbo. Let's test that out. Can he do the limbo? A limbo. Well, if you put a brick on his tour, you can. So there you go. So that's this guy out the packet. What's he called? I'm forgetting what he's called. It's him. Him. He does come with this kind of weird little kind of, I don't know, a bit like a battery or some kind of chapstick type of thing. So you can chugga, where's the chapstick? Polly recreates YouTube videos 20 years later. Now then, I didn't realise the Cantina bar was like a trendy wine bar, because, who the hell has that kind of a table in a pub? You're just asking for beverage spillage, aren't you? Especially with all the rowdy people who've got 6 ears and things. It looks okay when I'm stood next to it. But, he's going to, lean on that and he get oh. Right, who am I going to kill first? So, this is a much better table. So let's get Insectolas out, and I think you can have a look at our skirt actually, so can't wait for that. Before I do that, I forgot to mention, he comes with his own little stand, look, with his name on and everything, so you can actually make him look quite official. It also comes with this really random holographic Boba Fett, which I don't remember Boba Fett ever being in hologram at any point in the movie. Although you could kind of make a bit of a custom lightsaber, couldn't you, with that? Like instead of a lightsaber blade, you could just have a kind of Boba Fett. So here's the hula hula girl out the packet. Now she comes out. For a closer inspection, there's something not quite right. Now then, I did say that you could see up a skirt, so let's all have a look at what praying mantis's lady's front bottom looks like, shall we? So as you can see, the feet are actually the other way. So that's got to have been uncomfortable in the packet the whole time, like, hasn't it? So we can put them on right way. And as you can see, now I believe it was supposed to be a lady, but I'm a bit confused. There appears to be extra parts up there. What's going on? Well, quite clearly that's her tail, isn't it? I would have thought it would be a bit more comfortable if it was sticking out the back, but, you know, then again, I'm not a gigantic praying female mantis wearing a skirt. So what would I know? Clearly nothing. It's a crying shame, and I do mean a crying shame, that the head is not articulated, because on the packet, I do believe it kind of gives the impression that that's kind of the case. Huh? You lie. But apart from that, it actually looks pretty decent. I do like the kind of I'm going to climb a mountain type of thing. And it does come with this Queen Amidala, Amatala, and this bigger stand to stand her on. It doesn't need a stand anyway, because its skirt's so big, it kind of just is its own stand. So there you go. Now then, we all know what praying mantises are like, don't we? And here's her boyfriend. Here he is, look. Hello, darling. Hey, I've missed you. How are you doing? I'm doing fine, thank you. Would you like to go and get me a bowl of crunchy nut cornflakes? Hey, darling, of course I will. I love you. So there you are, a couple of cantina patrons. I don't think I've got a great deal left to come now. I do have this gigantic bag full of them. Look at this. It's kind of like it's the world's best nightclub sleepover I've ever seen in my life. So they'll go in the bag, and when I've got all the rest of them open that I've got, we're going to do episode 1. Cantina style. So stay tuned for that, guys. And I'll catch us all later on.